の統治トークンを生贄にユベルを攻撃表示で召喚。
ユベル、
見せてあげるよ、本当の僕を、本当の愛を。
Hello, Salvadorian Warrior here. Today, I'm about to introduce you to a card, or at least an archetype, that I've been trying to play for like a really long time. When I saw it at YCS this year in February in Las Vegas, I just thought, man, this deck is pretty funny. Let me play it. And according to a few of my friends, it's pretty broken in Japan. But now that Fiendsmith is around the corner in July, I think we're going to see things 10 times worse. 9/11 times 100 worse. Today, I'm about to introduce you to Yubel. This archetype is extremely old, but now has new support this year. So there you go. That is what is pretty interesting about this deck. No big beaters. We're just receiving pain and giving it back. So please like and subscribe, and do it for Yubel, because I'm pretty sure she'll die for your sins. So let's start. So we're running 3 of the Lotus cards. We're running 2 Squirmers. We're running 2 Maxis. But don't worry, I'm going to be adding a 3rd one after this video ends. I have enough UR points, as you see. 2 Dark Beckonings, 3 Ashes, 1 Shavara. The Thunder King Kaijus, I'm only adding them because I got tired of seeing those barriers in Platinum. So, yeah, we're adding Kaijus. Why not? But hey, if we add a Kaiju, that means we get to use Yubel to inflict damage back. So this is pretty good. 2 Yubels is enough. 2 Spirit of Yubels you think would be enough. And then we got the Brick, Terror Incarnate. It's only good because we get more bodies for our field spell, Nightmare Throne, but I'll discuss that later. Of course, Nibiru is perfect because if you see those combo decks, we'll just put a big beater on the token, and if it's our turn, we'll go for game. And 1 for 1. I tried using that map card. Nah, just it ain't working for me, dog. So we're not gonna use that card. 1 for 1 is fine. 3 Nightmare Thrones, you gotta. 3 Opening of the Spirit Gates, you gotta. 2 Nightmare Pains. 1 Mature Chronicle. It's pretty funny. 3 Super Polys, because why not? And then we got 2 Call Buys, and we got Imperm, 2 Imperms, 1 Abominable Chamber, and 1 Internal Favorite. As for the extra deck, we're running 2 Phantom of Yubels. We're running 1 Yubel, the Loving Defender, forever. Excuse me. Really good card. Takes people by surprise. It's good. I like it. And finally, Chaos Angel. This is another good card. Now, if you're wondering how do you get into it, Phantom of Yubel is a level 9, and if you have the Lotus, you Synchro, and bam, Chaos Angel. Pretty good card. If you have 2 level 10s and you're going second, you can go into this card, inflict 2,000, and overlay it for the big Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut, 5,000 in your face. You get that 6,000 beater, and you go for a game. You get this guy, which I haven't really bothered to use it yet, but someday. I added Nightmare Phoenix for the discard effect. I added Unchained Soul of Rage because you have to, because that's the only way you get your interruptions when you activate this card. Muttrucker is always good. Yama is also a good starter to get into your combo plays. SP Little Knight is just good in general. I added Nightmare Unicorn, and then we got Appaloosa, and then for those scary moments, Underworld Goddess, Closed of the Closed World. So that's the entire deck. That's what we're running. We're kicking ass with it. I had another deck. Oh yeah, save changes. I had another deck that I was running, and this just has a whole bunch of hand traps. Feel free to use it if you want. I had no success with it. Basically, it's almost the same thing. It's just that we have a third imperm, and then we got the effect veilers, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and you would use the internal favorite as a super poly effect to get into the thing, but I didn't like it. Maybe I'm not supposed to use the loving defending forever, but you know, there's this YouTuber out there who's kind of right about Yubel loving defender being not that great, but I like the art. Just look at it. Just look at her. Like, I fell in love with it when I saw the card, and I told myself I'm gonna make it work. It's already tier 1 as is. I might as well have fun with it instead of following the spreadsheet. But yeah, you can use this if you want. I might go back to it and add the super polys. I don't care. But I ran out of gems because I need another loving defender if I want to make that work. And you're probably wondering, why the 3 super polys then, Paul? And my answer is, well, dog, I don't draw them as much, so might as well increase my chances by adding 3. So that's my reasoning. Don't at me, but if you want to, comment in the comment section and tell me. With that said, let's look at some ranked plays, and trust me, you're gonna love them. So I thought this would be really important to check out due to the fact that it's cashiers that we're playing against. And as soon as this duel starts, what do I get? I summon this card and they go D-Shifter. And I'm just like, really? D-Shifter? And I was just like, is this guy serious? D-Shifter? Fortunately, but kinda, Yubel can kinda play against D-Shifter. It's a huge double-edged sword. You're now losing resources in the graveyard just so you can play around, or if you're planning to use D-Shifter in your deck, the price you pay for it. Just losing resources, but you can still activate your effects. Here's what happened. So I normal summon Dark Beckoning Beast. I get opening up the Spirit Gates. I get to normal summon again, bring out the Lotus Tribute to bring out regular Yubel, activate the card. I set to an end, and of course I remove. Now you're probably wondering, why'd you do all that? Well, I have Super Poly face down. I have a Bluff face down as well. And I also have Spirit of Yubel. Now, in case you don't know, Spirit of Yubel's effect activates when your opponent declares an attack. So when that happens, you can special summon Spirit of Yubel, and if that, you get to add magic or trap that says Yubel in its name from deck to field. You can set it, but you can't activate it right then and there. So, with that aside, I was hoping you'll be able to destroy it. And so here we go. We get Unicorn. We get Kashira Birthright. We play that Metamorphosis card. Special summons. Gets another Kashira card. Activates Birthright. Special summon Ogre. And that's when I'm like, you know what? Super Poly. Super Poly. I bring out Yubel, the Loving Defender. Yes. And she will inflict 2,000 damage. That. We get Necro Valley. We get Fenrir with that other card. I remove the top 3 cards. We get back Ogre. And he removes my Defender until I special summon Spirit of Yubel. Special summon Spirit of Yubel. Fenrir gets rid of Loving Defender. I set a card thanks to Spirit of Yubel. Plus main phase 2. And we get Shangara. So, it's our turn. Now we're gonna get Silk. I activate Nightmare Pain. I pop Spirit of Yubel. Spirit of Yubel will special summon back Yubel from the banish. And they remove Phantom, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And I activate my opening the Spirit Gates. And go for 1 Attack, special summon Lotus, tribute Lotus, special summon another Spirit of Yubel, and set Internal Favorite. Send 2 cards back, special summon another Phantom, special summon Ogre, and I just ram into the card. Bam! You reflect all that damage, son. Pretty good. Good old Spirit of Yubel. Fountain Yubel for protection. And regular Yubel. Good stuff. Let's go to the next game. So this next archetype is Soul Swords. Again, for who knows how many times. These decks been popping out like crazy. And we go first. So we activate Nightmare Throw, and they go Maxi. I'm just like, nah, we ain't doing that. You get Maxi out of here. I don't need that card. So we remove Maxi, negate its effect to special summon monsters on our end while they draw. Normal summon Lotus, tribute it, special summon Yubel, Spirit of Yubel, set Nightmare Pain, activate Nightmare Pain, pop Yubel, get Squirmer, and then Throne will activate, chaining to the Spirit, so we'll go something like this. Special summon Yubel first, and we'll grab the Eternal Terror Incarnate, and special summon Terror Incarnate, special summon Squirmer, link Terror and Squirmer for Yama, the best card. And then after that, we link it one more time to bring out Soul of Rage. Now we do this because the next thing we're going to do is remove Squirmer to special summon Spirit of Yubel. And then we'll special summon Shayama, pop Spirit of Yubel, and Yama's effect in the graveyard will activate, and Spirit of Yubel will activate as well. And I believe for Spirit, we special summon the second Yubel, and for Yama, we special summon Spirit. We link it again for Muttrucker. And then we will set a trap card. And this time, we'll just inflict 2,000 with the Rail Cannon Gustav. One material, pop, activate Muttrucker's effect, special summon regular Yubel, and we'll end the turn. We'll special summon Lotus, activate Yubel's effect, tribute, we'll choose Muttrucker, and they start. They go that card, I wasn't paying attention, I was like, oh shit, I better activate Maxi. But instead, I chose to activate the trap card, and they activate their second Maxi. So I was like, oh, fucking great. Oh yeah, I forgot. Call by. And then they're just like, you know what? Crosshog Designator. You know, now that I'm thinking back on it, I don't think I calculate my Maxi either. But it don't matter, we get rid of it. Deactivate the card. And we're just like, okay, cool. We'll tribute the token. So we can special summon well, we do have the hand, so we will send that monster back to the graveyard. They'll do that. And then they'll synchro into Sovereign. I get hit with 1200, and then they're forced to attack my Yubel. And they took it twice. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. So his next deck was tier limits, and I was just like, oh dear lord, tier. I just can't believe it. What kind of madman would decide on tier? But they go first. So the interesting thing about Yubel, going first or second doesn't matter, and you're gonna see why. The right hands can be pretty interesting. So not only is it tier limits, but it's also Horus. I'm a little tired of Horus. And they're gonna special summon all their BS monsters. You get the earth and the wind, and they're gonna exceed into vampire zombie or zombie vampire. And I'm like, nah, we're not milling. So activate imperfect. So the effect is negated. They activate that Horus card. Special summon all of the remaining Horus monsters and they end their turn. And so they went for it. Discard, special summon the Lotus, activate Lotus effect, special summon Yubel, activate Yubel's effect, go for Nightmare Pain, activate Nightmare Pain, pop Yubel, discard Squirmer, special summon Yubel, special summon Squirmer. We're gonna go into Yama. Good card. Yama's effect. We'll search for Shayama. We'll remove Squirmer and special summon Spirit. Pop that card and special summon Shayama and special summon Yubel. And then we will link that on for Soul of Rage. Shayama's effect. Summon, and we just activate fucking, you know. Okay, so we set the trap card. We're activating Super Poly. We tribute our Yubel and 2 of the other monsters, including the Link. So in total 4. We're gonna burn for 2,000, and now we're gonna special summon 4. We're gonna special summon Yubel, the loving defender. We will now demonstrate how powerful this trap card is. This fusion monster is. We will show our true feelings. We will show our true love. Because love and pain is one of the same. And now we're gonna burn this guy for 2,000 damage. And we're gonna inflict 3,000 damage twice. And that's the deck so far. I might add other things in the future. Like now that I'm using Super Poly, I was thinking about adding Mud Dragon to the deck. If I pull Black Zeus, I'll get that guy too and add him to the deck. And finally, you know, there's just so many like things that you can do with Yubel. You can use Fire Kings if you wish to. You can use the Unchained stuff. You can play a whole bunch of hand traps and go at it. There's a lot of things you can do to make Yubel competitively good. And, you know, I implore you guys to go out of your way to get Yubel, because the only URs that you need to get is 3 thrones, and 2 Yubels, and 1 loving defender. You don't need 2 loving defenders. If you have enough URs, a 3rd Phantom Yubel is something you want to think about. But until then, that's pretty much the end of the video. Thank you guys for sticking around, checking out my vids, and I will see you next time. Take care.